and move you forward.
Airlines have less personnel than they did going into the pandemic. Transportation Department data show airlines as an entire industry are about 7,000 people smaller than they were in 2019.
Most major airlines laid off or furloughed thousands of employees early in the pandemic and have been hiring back, but it's been a slow and steady process.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Tri Kappa Gamma's Mrs. Mouse wants to meet you this Saturday at Baszler's. You can meet and take photos with Mrs. Mouse from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. While you're there, Mrs. Mouse and staff have some fun activity boxes for you. Mouse House interactive boxes are $10 each. Each box includes crafts, cookie decorating, and reindeer food. You can sign up for the boxes now, but pickup is Friday, December 3rd from 4 until 7 p.m. and again on Saturday, December 4th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. The money will support several local scholarships. Any additional money from the box event will go to local nonprofit organizations. You can also order your box. Just go to the House of Mouse on Facebook to find out how.
Whoville trees are going up around town. The trees are Christmas trees decorated with tags, and you could take a tag and purchase a gift for a child in the CASA program. On the tag, it'll have the name and gender of the child you're buying a gift for. The Whoville event helps more than 800 kids in the Wabash Valley. This year will be a drive-through event. Organizers tell us this is vital to making sure every child has a gift this year.
There's lots of ways to help the children of our community and help with this event because it takes a lot to do it.
7 trees will be up across the city through December 13th. If you'd like to volunteer, just visit CASA's website, and we've linked to you at WTHI-TV.com.
WTHI-TV's annual Share Your Thanksgiving campaign is underway. Donations of food and money will support the Terre Haute Catholic Charities Food Bank. The group says the effects of the pandemic continue to hurt local families, so your support could go a long way. You can donate at the Meadows Shopping Center in Terre Haute next Thursday afternoon. If you want to get a jump start right now, you can drop off non-perishable food at several locations. That includes the Kroger locations in Terre Haute and the Old National Banks in Terre Haute. We have a list of ways to give at WTHI-TV.com.
A 10-year-old power lifter is working overtime. Bo Jensen was dubbed the world's strongest kid. That's after breaking records at a U.S. powerlifting meet in Nebraska. Seeking a new challenge, Jensen recently strapped and pulled 2 pickup trucks. He put the pedal to the metal, pulling over 10,000 pounds of metal while Dad was cheering him on.
He said, I do this because it makes me feel like I can do anything in the world. And that's at the end of the day, that's the lesson you want to teach your kids.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I'll say.
All right, well, a check of the morning's top stories is straight ahead.
Plus, Storm Team 10's Brady Harp has your Tuesday forecast. We have all you need to know right after the break. The time now, 10 minutes till the top of the hour.
Linden Leaf Gifts at St. Mary of the Woods has unique gift items for everyone on your list, like our warm and soft alpaca items perfect for fall and winter. Open daily in Providence Spirituality and Conference Center or shop online at lindenleafgifts.com.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free, no one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
When your equipment's down, at Crow Equipment, we know it's important to get back to work fast and affordably. We take pride in getting you your refurbished Caterpillar parts quickly while saving you money. Complete machines too. The bigger the part, the bigger the savings. Call Crow Equipment today.
These days, we're spending more time than ever before at home, where we're continually inspired to make it our own, where the perfect wall mounting can lift your spirits, and that once hidden path to your door is now illuminated with intrigue to lead you inside. With Patriot Lighting, your lighting is another way to put your personal style on display. Smart, sophisticated, radiant, just like you. We have hundreds of options to make your home and your world shine a little brighter. Find your style with Patriot Lighting, only at Menards.
Experience matters when you're choosing a personal injury lawyer. It's not enough to just know the law or promise to fight insurance companies. While other firms might talk a big game, Blackburn & Green has trial experience all across the state, spanning more than 30 years. The insurance companies know it, and so do your friends and neighbors. Just ask them, because experience matters. Be smart. Call Blackburn & Green today.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
ISU Credit Union is awarding 4 $2,000 scholarships to incoming freshmen or current students pursuing their undergraduate degrees at either ISU or St. Mary of the Woods next fall. Find eligibility requirements and apply online at isucreditunion.com. Applications are due December 31st.
For coverage you can count on, anytime, any place, download the News 10 app today.
Stop by the White Violet Farm Store at St. Mary of the Woods for handmade alpaca items that will keep you or someone on your shopping list cozy all winter long. We also have unique and delicious goodies perfect for gift baskets. Open daily or shop online at farmstore.whiteviolet.org.
This Election Day, follow all the key races with CBS News. Get live coverage and real-time updates by streaming CBSN today.
Coverage you can count on continues with all you need to know.
CDC advisors are set to vote today on Pfizer's vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11. Last week, the FDA signed off on emergency use authorization. If the CDC also approves, kids 5 to 11 could be getting shots as soon as tomorrow. About a quarter of parents say they'll get their kids vaccinated right away.
Gravity Diagnostics is offering COVID-19 tests at Ivy Tech Community College in Terre Haute. It's in partnership with the county and state departments of health. The clinic's hours are 8 until 4 through Friday. Patients should have test results the next day by 5 o'clock in the evening. The clinic is happening at the operations building that's adjacent to the Ivy Tech campus.
The Vigo County School Board met last night to discuss its newly proposed strategic plan. Originally, Vigo County Schools proposed a plan that was approved back in February of 2020, but then COVID-19 hit and that changed everything. The main goal in the new plan is to help all students succeed in the realities of a post-COVID world. For more information on the full proposed plan, we've linked it on WTHI-TV.com. And you have opportunities this week to learn about proposals for Vigo County's aging high schools. There are 3 proposed projects with the potential for a May 2022 building referendum. School officials are looking for feedback. A virtual meeting is planned for tonight at 7 o'clock. You can watch and interact through the Vigo County School Corporation's YouTube channel. And on Thursday, meetings are happening simultaneously in person at 3 elementary schools: Lost Creek, Dixie B, and Sugar Creek Consolidated. Each meeting begins at 6 p.m.
Carl Richland Memorial Hospital in Olney, Illinois plans to expand its telehealth services next year. That's thanks to more than $500,000 from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Distance Learning and Telemedicine program. Carl's expansion will include a complete installation in the hospital's ER and intensive care unit. Up to 30 rooms will also get telehealth capabilities. That will allow specialists to be bedside with patients at the rural hospital.
A real estate tycoon indicted on a murder charge. That tops this look at national headlines from CBS News.
Prosecutors in New York say real estate tycoon Robert Durst has been indicted on a second-degree murder charge for the death of his first wife, Kathy Durst. She disappeared nearly 4 decades ago, and her body was never found. The 78-year-old Durst recently was sentenced to life in prison in California for killing a friend. Voters head to the polls in Virginia today to decide the hotly contested race for governor. It pits former Democratic Governor Terry McAuliffe against Republican Glenn Youngkin. Polls put the candidates in a dead heat. Virginia's Republicans haven't won a statewide race since 2009. President Biden won the state by 10 percentage points last year. And many campgrounds in the South and Southwest are getting booked solid as Canadians prepare to travel to warmer climates for the winter. The Biden administration recently signaled the green light for vaccinated people to enter the U.S. for non-essential travel. Those are some of the day's top stories. I'm Monica Ricks, CBS News, New York.
Dry today, not a lot of change through the afternoon when it comes to the sunlight. And we're going to see the same situation tomorrow. What will change is the temperatures. This morning we're in the upper 30s. Tonight, early tomorrow morning, we're in the upper 20s. So it is going to get much colder. And we're going to enter our frost freeze cycle here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Temperatures upper 40s, lower 50s Thursday afternoon. But look at each one of these overnights. We're in the upper 20s. Some nights, some locations, you might hit that 28-degree threshold where a hard freeze becomes possible. 30 degrees on Friday night into Saturday morning, and then we're going to warm up a little bit. But you can see this warm up all week long is going to happen very slowly. So we're going to go slowly from the upper 40s to the mid to upper 50s, close to 60 degrees in the next several days.
Whether you are re-roofing your house, building a small garage, or a large, sturdy post-frame building, Graber Post Buildings will be there to help you every step of the way with sound advice, competitive price, and with top-quality, durable, long-lasting products. Graber Post has the staff, crews, and supplies to handle any project, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Call us today at 800-264-5013 or drop by our showroom in Montgomery, Indiana.
You're getting engaged, and it's time to get the perfect ring. Now, you've got a vision in your head, but you need someone to turn that into reality. Ross Elliott's can help.
It doesn't matter if your dream ring is from a magazine, a screenshot on your phone, or scribbled on a napkin. Bring it to us. If we don't have it, we can make it.
Getting engaged is a special moment in your life. If you don't know jewelry, know your jeweler. Bring your dream to us, and we'll turn it into reality.
Ross Elliott Jewelers.
Sunrise Coal is hiring now. An opportunity to make $30 an hour within a year. We offer a $3,000 new hire retention bonus, wonderful benefits, and a Christmas bonus just to say thanks. A life-changing career at Sunrise Coal. Safety, community, commitment.
We're celebrating 19 years here in the Wabash Valley, and we'd like to welcome everybody back to the dance studio located here at 13th and Wabash, where we teach partner dancing in ballroom, Latin, swing, and country dance.
Greg's and Reed, where CPA means committed partners anytime.
The Villas of Hollybrook and Marshall is more than just assisted living. We have furnished recovery suites with therapy services on site, and of course, outings and daily activities too. The Villas of Hollybrook and Marshall, because everyone deserves a great life.
St. Mary of the Woods College has been providing online and distance learning for almost 50 years. Listed as one of the best online and undergraduate programs in the U.S., SMWC can help you achieve the life you've been dreaming about. Your online degree begins at SMWC.
The World Series continues with Game 6.
And one win away.
The Braves look to close it out and take the crown for the first time in 26 years.
Unbelievable!
While the Astros fight for their playoff lives. Game 6, tonight at 7:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Coverage you can count on. This is the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast. With John Swanner, Heather Good, and Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brady Harp. This is News 10 This Morning.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 2nd. We're glad you're with us.
It's 6 o'clock in Indiana, 5 o'clock in Illinois. Making news this morning, the Vigo County School Corporation lays out a new proposed strategic plan, how this plan could help students succeed for generations to come.
Plus, it's election day in parts of the country, some key races that could have an impact on politics nationwide.
And the Wabash Valley lost a broadcast legend recently, how we're remembering Martin Plassick this morning.
We'll have more on all those stories in just a little bit, but first, Storm Team 10's Brady Harp is in the Weather Center, and it is cold out there on this Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Brady.
Yeah, good morning. Temperatures upper 30s right now, close to 40 degrees. Temperatures in the 30s, that's a chilly place for them to be. If you have to do anything outside over the next couple of hours here, the temperatures are going to change very slowly before they drop a little bit more as the sun rises. Now you can see, again, temperatures close to 40 degrees in some locations right there in Flora. Temperatures actually higher this morning than they were yesterday morning, but it's still cold outside. You can see our storm tracker showing the cloud cover that I'm talking about that's keeping temperatures from changing too much. The clouds are actually going to leave to the southeast over the next couple of hours here. Sunlight's going to take over, and if you're looking for sunny, dry weather, you've got it today. But temperatures are really not going to recover in a substantial way. We're going to rise to the upper 40s, close to 50 degrees, and that's it. So it's going to be mostly sunny, but very cool well into the afternoon. So you can see around 3 p.m. after school, after work here, it's sunny, it's dry, but it is still chilly. And we are going to see a very cold overnight with temperatures dropping to a low spot. I'll time that out for you coming up in a couple minutes.
The Vigo County School Superintendent presented a brand new strategic plan at last night's school board meeting.
News 10's Hannah Fulman was at that meeting, and she tells us what students and parents can expect.
Uncommon. That is the Vigo County School Corporation's newly proposed strategic plan. Originally, Vigo County Schools had a strategic plan that was approved in February 2020, but then COVID hit and changed everything.
Opened our eyes to some of the things that we thought were strategic in the age of a pandemic were not. They might be routine, they might be traditional approaches, but they weren't out there causing this district to reach farther so that we can help not just this current generation, but how do we help the generations to come.
Dr. Hayward says the new strategic plan has a much different approach, but it's all to help benefit students in the long run. One of the newest proposed changes is to help students in their future careers. The goal is to have each student earn at least 30 hours toward industry credentials, certifications, or college credits.
I am looking forward to that graduation day where that student walks across and he's been given the credential of where his 30 hours came from. We can recognize him for that, and that will make me excited to be able to see not just one student walk across that way, but every student that we have.
The plan also includes potentially investing $333 million to bring 3 brand new high schools to the area. But that's not all. The plan is also prioritizing a focus on blended learning standards, new staff attraction and retention plans, improving classroom spaces in primary schools, and introducing a new technology center. The main goal in all of this is to help students at all grade levels succeed in the realities of a post-COVID world.
I think you can see in the next 6-7 years some pretty fantastic things happening coming out of Vigo County schools.
That was Hannah Fulman reporting. For more information on the Uncommon Strategic Plan, head to our website. That's WTHI-TV.com.
And you have opportunities this week to learn about proposals concerning Vigo County's high schools. There are 3 proposed projects with the potential for a May 2022 building referendum. School officials are looking for your feedback. There's a virtual meeting planned for this evening at 7 o'clock. You can watch and interact on the School Corporation's YouTube channel. On Thursday, meetings are happening simultaneously and in person at 3 elementary schools: Lost Creek, Dixie B, and Sugar Creek Consolidated. Each meeting begins at 6 p.m. Elections are top of the mind in parts of the country today as people head to the polls.
Britt Conway breaks down some of the big issues and races to watch.
It's back to the ballot box with important elections happening around the country today. Some key issues facing people at the polls include COVID-19 restrictions, policing, reparations, gambling, and election voting and redistricting proposals. The votes could signal how the issues will fare in other elections. Same goes for some key races, like the Virginia governor's race, Democrat Terry McAuliffe against Republican Glenn Youngkin. The race is considered a gauge of national political sentiment headed into the 2022 midterms. Minneapolis has a police referendum on the ballot, which would significantly overhaul policing in the city. What happens here could serve as a test of the police reform movement. In the New Jersey governor's race, a win for Democratic Governor Phil Murphy would be a win for the party as a whole, since he'd be the first Democratic governor to be reelected in the state since 1977. In New York's mayoral race, it's not just about the Big Apple. Eric Adams is expected to be a lock, and top Democrats have pointed to him as a case study in how the party should go forward. In the Boston mayoral race, the city is set to make history electing its first woman of color, Michelle Wu. Buffalo's mayoral race has India Walton, a Democratic socialist, facing Democratic incumbent Byron Brown's write-in campaign. And the Atlanta mayoral race has 14 candidates vying for the city's top spot. Now, it's all in the hands of voters. I'm Britt Conway reporting.
Good morning, I'm Martin Plastic.
Friends and family remembering the life and legacy of a local radio legend. Martin Plastic passed away Saturday at the age of 92. Martin Plastic is known for his distinctive voice. He dedicated countless years of his life to radio broadcasting, even referred to as Terre Haute's Walter Cronkite on radio. Whenever he opened his mouth, people would listen.
Of course, Martin had the pipes that everybody in radio would die for.
Yeah.
The guy could open his mouth, say hi, and everybody in town knew who he was.
He was the news voice of the Wabash Valley.
Yeah.
Plastic mentored both current radio mainstays Frank Rush and Barry Kent that you saw in that video.
Services for Martin Plastic will be held on Thursday at Central Christian Church in Terre Haute. Visitation will happen from noon until 2. The funeral service will follow. Burial will be in Oak Hill Cemetery. Mass are required in Central Christian Church. The Vincennes community paid respects to a fallen canine officer. Canine Gary passed away a few weeks ago. He and his handler were about to go out for a case before he suffered medical issues. A procession was held yesterday. Several law enforcement officers escorted Canine Gary from a veterinarian's clinic to a funeral home.
A local program helping at-risk children is receiving some support. The Youth Sheriff's Ranch is celebrating a recent $25,000 grant coming from the AT&T Foundation. The grant will help cover the cost of upcoming Sheriff's Reward retreats. They're for underserved and underrepresented students who are excelling academically. The ranch is a 62-acre facility in Clay County. Students will learn about life skills, safety, and more.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says last year more than 93,000 people died of drug overdoses in the United States. This is why the annual National Drug Take-Back Day is so important. This year, National Drug Take-Back Day brought in nearly 745,000 pounds of unneeded medication across the country. The Drug Enforcement Administration tells us the program has removed more than 15.2 million pounds of medication since the initiative started.
It is cold this morning. It's going to continue to be cold through the rest of this afternoon. All timeout temperatures, and I'll tell you about a very slow warm up for the rest of the week on its way coming up in a couple minutes.
Cold and flu season has arrived. Coming up in health news, what could be a possible treatment? You're watching News 10 this morning. Your time right now, 9 minutes past the hour.
You're watching the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast, News 10. Closed captioning is sponsored by Terre Haute Chevrolet. Visit our team today.
When you're ready to relocate, just ask Angie. Angie Birch at FC Tucker Preferred Realtors. Hustling, homegrown, and honest. Your local, commercial, and residential relocation specialist. You're busy, so buy and sell with Birch.
There are times in our lives when it can all feel like too much.
I can't take it.
We may wonder,
am I okay?
Or feel anxious.
What's going to happen?
Sometimes we feel alone, sad, or tired. Whatever you are feeling, it is okay. Help is available. The Be Well Crisis Helpline through Indiana 211 provides free, confidential support. Call 211 to speak with a trained counselor 24/7.
Hello, I'm here.
Call 211. You are not alone.
Check out the Main Event in Terre Haute for your wedding weekend. A beautiful, affordable venue with all the time you need for setup and teardown. Don't stress about the Main Event in your life. Why delay? Call the Main Event for your special day.
Honest Abe Roofing is America's favorite roofing company.
I love the selection.
They took the time to discuss all of our needs.
I couldn't be happier with my new roof.
The best part? They came in under budget.
We didn't have a lot of money to invest in a roof.
But Honest Abe Roofing helped us with their easy payment solutions, and now we can make low payments on the roof that we actually wanted.
I guarantee you'll get the best price for your roof. That's what my ironclad lowest investment guarantee is all about.
all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
For help with your financial difficulties, call attorney Laura Phipps at 812-235-0300 for a free consultation today.
The Storm Team 10 Storm Tracker is sponsored by Terre Haute Savings Bank. Coverage you can count on continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brady Harp.
Good morning. We're in for a chilly start today. Temperatures upper 30s right now. We're going to continue to drop into the mid 30s. And sunny conditions are going to take over as clouds leave this morning. But even though we have a sunny afternoon, our temperatures are really just going to stay in a chilly spot in the upper 40s at most. And you can see a freeze is going to be possible again tonight as our temperatures get closer and closer to the upper 20s over the course of these next few nights. Now we're in the upper 30s right now. This is what I'm talking about. We have cloud cover keeping temperatures from dropping as low as they did yesterday morning. It's still going to be chilly if you're outside, but not quite as cold as it was this time yesterday morning where we were in the lower 30s. You can see our storm tracker showing the cloud cover responsible. Now we're dry, no rain associated with these clouds, but the clouds are trying to leave to the southeast and could impact how comfortable it is outside through the first part of the day as it, may interfere with some sunlight. You can see Futurecast showing what's left over the clouds early. Exit to the southeast there. This is around 10, 11. Lunchtime, mostly clear skies take over. So sunlight's going to take over from an early point in the day, and that sunlight will help with how comfortable it feels. Direct sunlight may make you feel a little bit more comfortable, but our temperatures are still going to be in a low spot. So just keep that in mind heading out the door, even after lunchtime today. It's going to be cool. Temperatures are going to stay in the 40s most of the time. This is around lunchtime through 5. You can see the time changing at the top. That's the only thing that wants to change. Mostly clear skies are here. And we have sunlight continuing through the early evening, and then we have some cloud cover approaching from the south. To begin the overnight, this is around 11. Maybe some light cloud cover. No rain associated with these clouds. We're going to stay dry through the night tonight. The impact will be low temperatures. We're going to be in the upper 20s tonight. And after upper 40-degree highs, it's still going to be very cold. So if you have to do anything outside, even this evening, temperatures are going to drop fast. So by tomorrow morning, upper 20s, and again, a widespread hard freeze becomes possible at about 28 degrees. So we're going to be really close to that, and some locations might hit that 28-degree low, and it is going to be very cold to begin the day tomorrow. So watch any sensitive plants you haven't already taken care of by this point, or any outdoor pets that are going to have to be outside throughout the overnight, because it is going to get very chilly. Tomorrow in the upper 40s, and we are going to stay largely similar with the temperatures. The sky mostly sunny once again, but we will start to see some changes. It's just going to happen slowly over the next few days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you can see we're in for a warm-up, but look how slowly the warm-up's happening. Even our overnight lows are going to stay below freezing with temperatures lower 50s on Friday. Saturday, mostly sunny, mid 50s, and we're going to start to see all the ingredients here. Dry afternoons, mostly sunny skies, overnights that are below freezing. So our fall colors this week should really start to take off, especially mid to late in the work week with our, again,